5. In terms of playoffs, realistic opportunity for yourselves?
We have as much chance as the other teams who are trying to get in the playoffs, but no more than that. Be down to how we play over the 9 games that remaining, but like I say, we're in there, and there's Barrow, Aldershot, Dover, Macclesfield, they'll all fancy their chances as well, so we're in with an equal chance.
7 of the final 9 games are against teams in the bottom half at the minute. Is that a boost for the side, or is it a bit?
No, it's not a boost, because we've done better probably against teams higher up, so don't think it matters where they are on the table. Certainly Woking, you look through the team, they've got a lot of players with a lot of experience and good players at this level. That will be as hard a game as if we were playing Dagenham or Forest Green, or we have in previous games. So I wouldn't look at the league table and look where the teams are. I'll just concentrate on how Gateshead perform, and if we perform at our best, then we can get a result.
What does the side need to do between now and the end of the season to make sure you do finish strongly?
We have to keep working hard like we're doing in training. We have to hopefully not get any injuries as well, because we're not a massive squad in terms of numbers, and we just have to make sure that we set out in a positive manner trying to win the games. If we don't end up in the playoffs, I don't want it to be through a lack of being positive. We want to try and win as many games as we can from now at the end of the season.
Has there been much talk of playoffs in the dressing room or not?
I think all season you're always looking to see if you can challenge and get in the playoffs, but it's no different now than it. I think, you know, a few months ago we weren't in the playoff area and we had a lot of ground to make up, but I think there was still a belief that we could do it. But every game it's getting closer to the target, but you know, you will come under a little bit more pressure as the games, you know, get fewer, but it's up to the players to hold their nerve and just keep doing what they're doing at the moment.
Obviously, Woking on Saturday, how do you see that one panning out?
Well, obviously we had a disappointing result at Woking earlier in the season. The centre forward scored a hat-trick, which is, I think it's always disappointing defensively if somebody scores 3, but so he'll be obviously somebody that we'll have to make sure we mark tightly. In terms of strength, they're a big team. They've got they played with 3 centre backs in the previous game, 2 big centre forwards, so they've certainly got enough physical attributes, but they're desperate for points at the wrong end of the table. Yes. So it's an important game for them, and they certainly won't be fearing Gateshead, because they've beaten us early in the season. They hammered us last year on our own pitch, so they'll be looking at it as an opportunity for them to get points, and we certainly won't be treating them any differently than we have our previous game. Tom
Beer as well, he's just signed another contract extension on loan from Wimbledon. How close to he is to starting?
Well, he's been unfortunate in the fact that we've had a good run with him since he joined the club, but I felt it was important that he stayed, but he obviously, you know, he's desperate to play games, so every time he's come on he's not let us down, and he'll be, you know, pushing for a place in the team for Saturday, but we'll have to wait and see if he starts.
Is there still no injuries for Saturday?
No, touch wood, there's nothing at the moment, but you're always hesitant because you've got a couple of training sessions to get through, but at the moment we're okay.
Did lose 3-0 earlier on in the season, you picked up on that. Will that be in the back of your mind or the players' minds going into the game?
No, I don't think it's, you know, you win and lose games throughout a season, and the second time you play them sometimes has no bearing on the first, but I think you've got to be conscious of the fact that they did beat us, and we'd like to, you know, sure that we're a lot better than we were in the previous game, because we didn't do ourselves justice and we didn't defend well enough in that game. So we want to make sure that we're better than we were in that game.
A few years back, Gateshead did reach the playoff final. What do you think it mean to the region, footballing wise and sporting wise, to reach the playoffs and potentially get there again?
I don't think it's. I think the region needs to have teams doing well. It's good for everybody, good for the public, certainly good for Gateshead as a town and or a city. You want to be doing well, and of course you want to get in the playoffs, but ultimately you want to have, Gateshead back in the Football League. It's 57 years, it's a hell of a long time, and it's been obviously trying every year to progress, and it is difficult because you look through the league and you look at the teams that are in the league, and you look at, like last week, Wrexham, big club, being a lot higher. The league is full of teams that have played in the Football League, and Gateshead obviously is one of them, but it's such a long time. It would be fantastic for the region if you could get another team in the Football League, but it's one step at a time. If you can get in the playoffs, it just gives you a chance, but if you don't get in, you don't have any chance. So we've got to just keep going and like I say, prepare properly, and it's up to the players to perform. We've got 9 games, they need to perform in all those games.
So with the side occupying that final playoff spot, will you be looking over your shoulder, or will it be just solely focusing on yourself and one game at a time?
No, I'm not. I've got an idea of how many points I think will get us into the playoffs, and you just got to focus on yourselves. We can't worry about other results. All the other teams will drop points, Gateshead will drop points. It's just who gets the most over these remaining games. But I'm not looking at everybody. Of course you look at the results after, but I'm not concentrating on their results. I know we've just got to focus on our own games.
Cheers.